I'm live from Flickr Street Studios, home of Blue Review and all kinds of other strange project mine. So yeah, I've been looking forward to doing this. I came up with this idea a few days ago to do a live stream, watch my traditional Thanksgiving films, Nashville and Magnolia. So I'm gonna do Nashville as like the midnight movie going into Thanksgiving, and then sleep and wake up and cook some stuff for my own kind of Thanksgiving dinner, and then I will be back at it with Magnolia early afternoon, and then a surprise film, and then I'm gonna do then I'm gonna do Nashville again. And I'm also going to do Magnolia again. Sorry, I'm sending out live stream links here. I'm hoping that works. I'm not sure. Share live stream. So here's where we can share the link, right? As I'm doing this in real time. So private messages. I guess this is still the same link. This is the new one that I just made. Okay. So I'm going to invite some of the Tims, Tim the elder and Tim the younger. Tim the elder being Tim McLean, Tim the younger being Tim Tolbert, who of course is a very permanent channel patron of the Blue Review show and of the channel, the Henry Covert channel. And of course, I should be joined fairly soon by Sean Lee Levin, who is also a permanent channel patron. I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things here, and hopefully buddies of mine will join in and talk with me. I'm not expecting too many to do this midnight one, but I'm hoping that a lot more people will drop by tomorrow. So tonight I'm just kind of testing the waters and seeing how this goes. My Dawn of the Dead one I thought went pretty well, but I'm a little biased here. So I don't know if everyone's getting. Hold on, I'm getting a reply. I am talking to my friend Nicola Nazarino. Oh, she is watching. Okay, so I'm going to tell her, let's talk in the live. Oh, okay. Sign in the chat. Okay. Thank you for watching, Nicola. I hope you can sign in. I hope you can chat with me. So it's midnight, so soon I should be hearing from Sean Lee Levin. As soon as I get the signal from him, if indeed I get the signal from him, I will begin Nashville. Of course, he could always just pick up, there's such a thing as forward and backward and rewind and all that good stuff. So, okay, I got my lighting finally kind of the way I like it. I have a little companion here, Kal-El, and let's just kick this off. So, I'm no Tim Lucas. I'm no Kat Ellinger. but I'm not even a Kim Newman. But I am going to do kind of a running audio commentary for Nashville starting now. I'm watching it on the Criterion channel. I mean the Criterion Edition Blu-ray. As I talked about the other day, this was the back in the short period where they did the Blu-rays and the DVDs like in one thing. So, welcome, Sean. Welcome, Sean Lee Levin is in the house. Sean, what edition do you have of Nashville? I'm trying to open this. It's fighting me. So I guess this is like the bus. I think there was the bus that Hal Philip Walker was in, I think, doing his campaigning and stuff. So yeah, you see there's these two completely unnecessary DVDs here. And you got it on a one-hole Blu-ray, which is in my player right now. Got Patriotic here. So there's young Jeff Goldblum. This is one of, oh good, Sean says, the 2-in-1 DVD and blue set from Criterion. I used to have the Paramount DVD, but I sold it a while after upgrading. Well, I guess anyone watching this can read the live chat, so I don't need to read them out. I did that last time, so. Anyway, young Jeff Goldblum, a couple years after he was in Death Wish as one of the rapists and killers. He had an auspicious start. Yeah, here's some significant iconography. Anyway, this movie starts with the Hal Philip Walker van. He's running for president, and he's bellowing out all kinds of like campaign slogans and thought-provoking aphorisms. Sean, what's the name of this guy's party again? I'm trying to read that fan. The third party that he's running on. The replacement party. Okay, cool. Thank you. And I forgot the name of the guy who was doing the megaphone, announcement. Now this is the most incredible part of the movie. Well, no, it's not the most incredible part, but it's an incredible opening, and this is pretty much like Paul Thomas Anderson's whole early career is in this scene. It's got this slow pan across this recording studio in Nashville with these very stylized red, white, and blue credit font logos, and Haven Hamilton, played by Henry Gibson, is singing this patriotic track. So everybody like wrote their own songs for this, like the actors, even the actors who had never done music before. He said they must be doing something right the last 200 years, meaning America. Haven's kind of an uptight dude. I mean, he's got like this kind of late Elvis career, kind of sequin jumpsuit, like a rock star, and big sideburns and a wig, but he's really kind of a jerk. Edited by Sidney Levin. That's your cousin, Sean, right? Or a distant cousin, perhaps. Now, I don't know if Nicola logged in or not. She's talking to me over here. Let me see. Okay, she's watching the live video, but she's not doing the chat. She's talking to someone. I invited some other people, but I don't know if everyone went to sleep early tonight or not. I sent out about 10 kind of key invites here. I'm gonna send a few more, and then we're just gonna get down to just rapping about the movie. Let's see. Let me do. How do we? Oh, we do this here. face I can share, so I can share with private messages here. So let's see if I can do that. I don't want to do more than one at a time because then it'll create this group on the messenger, which is annoying to people, I know. But I'm gonna holler at J.S. Scott. He's a film fanatic who lives in South Carolina, not far from me. He expressed some interest in hanging out at some point, but we never really discussed it in any kind of detail. I'm gonna see if Doug Williams is up. He's an old friend of mine. I would think he would probably dig this movie if he hasn't seen it. He's probably seen it a million times. And I even sent Bill White in Lima, Peru, an invite, but I don't know what his time frame is there. So I have no clue. And I'm just looking over who's usually up around this time of night, but I know people might have to get up early and greet family members tomorrow, but you know, that's not going to stop me, man. No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to see if Shelley Druckrai is awake and in the house. Oh, CF Roberts is in the house. Maybe I'll invite him. Okay, so we've got you guys here, and still inviting some people here and there, friends that I don't really know as well. So yeah, they got this whole gospel arrangement going on, and they're all black, except for the lead singer played by Lily Tomlin. And then Geraldine Chaplin plays this obnoxious reporter who's come to Nashville to cover this story. If I get any of these plot points wrong, Sean, I want you to jump in and correct me, like post haste. Yeah, this part of Lily Tomlin jumping around and dancing, it's bizarre. And thank you. It's bizarre and incongruous looking. She's been pretty incredible. She does an incredible dramatic job. Her character's kind of dark in this movie, I think. And she has like a special needs kid or two. And her husband's kind of an asshole, played by Ned Beatty. He's trying to fuck other women. But then Lily's she's not trying to, but she gets fixated on by Keith Carradine. That's coming up. Keith is Tom Frank. He's the big stud of the movie. But I'm getting way ahead of ourselves here. I like this photography. And then they kind of cut between that and Haven Hamilton. What's up? Who am I speaking to? Hello, amigo. Is this Nicola in the house? It says L. What does L stand for? Oh, I know what L stands for. L stands for part of your name, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, this movie's pretty weird, Nicola. This is like Robert Altman is trying to, like, it's about the country western music industry in Nashville, Tennessee in the 70s. But it's kind of also like about politics and satire. And, you know, you don't really have to even like country music to like this movie. Some of the music's great, but some of it's just putrid. You see that tail? Look at that. So this is my cat. This is Kal-El. He's making a supporting role appearance. He likes to photobomb me. What's up, bro? I talk to him like, you know, like some buddy of mine, like at work or, you know, out in the streets. Like, hey, bro. He seems to respond, though, to that lingo. He's a het cat. Look at him. You can't mess with this guy, man. He will rip your face off. Now, now he's cleaning. So, Yeah, Haven Hamilton, he is a trip. He hates this keyboardist name. What's his name? Frog or Toad? I guess he stops like a song to like direct the keyboardist. Um, and of course, while they're mixing it, he's like, "I want to hear a little more Haven." And of course, he's Haven. Um, but yeah, there's like circus going on. They're gonna have this giant concert at the Speedway. I think that's right. I remember they used to have big concerts at Charlotte Speedway, but they were kind of country too. They weren't really very interesting. It's a poster of Karen Black endorsing Hal Philip Walker for the placement party for president. Um, Nicola, does your boyfriend like this kind of movie? You told me he likes film. Here comes Jeff Goldblum on this incredible chopper with these forks. I would never get on that thing, but I love looking at people driving that kind of motorcycle, man. Ghost Rider kind of had rode a motorcycle a little bit like that. He didn't have the two wheels in the back, but he had the long chopper part in the front originally. Mike Plug was kind of a hippie. When I met him in passing, he was like just an aging hippie. Yeah, so I'm going to play a surprise movie tomorrow. I've got to narrow down to 3 movies, and I'm almost going to make kind of a random choice here. So we introduced this character. What's her name? Something Sue. She thinks she's a really good singer, and she wants to make it in show business. And yes, Ghost Rider rocks. And she's a terrible singer. Like she's always off key, and she's just like she's got this buddy played by Robert Duquay. 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 The Robert Duquay was this black actor. He's one of the few black actors in the movie. Him and Timothy Brown. Robert Duquay played in all kinds of different movies. I mean, he's dramatic in this movie, but a little comedic, but mostly dramatic. He was in. He played in. I think he was in Miracle Mile, and of course he was in Coffee with Pam Grier. But yeah, Goldblum's got this insane outfit with these green sequin jacket and this wild hat and these giant glasses, almost like goggles. But Ned Beatty's already like lusting after her, so he's going to kind of manipulate her desire to be a star. So now, did you say your boyfriend is into filmmaking, or I mean, like he likes film, but is he doing filmmaking? I can't afford to do filmmaking, man. It's expensive to get into that. I have enough trouble doing music and writing and stuff. Sue Ellen Gay. Okay, thanks, Sean. Shelley Duvall, who's insanely skinny, but somehow manages to be kind of sexy despite that in this role. Yeah, it's sad what happened to Shelley Duvall, man. She had a lot of mental illness issues in real life. And Dr. Phil, I think, I don't know, some people think he was trying to help her, and some people think he was trying to exploit her, but I don't know. I don't know I think Dr. Phil is just exploits everybody that he has on. Oh, here we go. C.F. Roberts is up. Let me invite this cat. C.F. Roberts' wife is a film writer named Heather Drain. I've known them since the MySpace days, believe it or not. And they did a little kind of show where they reviewed stuff together. But she's gotten to where she does, audio commentaries and writes for Diabolic magazine. What is this guy's name? C.F. Roberts. I'm gonna invite him and see if he wants to rap with us. Very cool guy. So Keenan Wynn plays Shelley's father. So Shelley Duvall plays this character who's a groupie. You know, she's just kind of an aimless groupie. And as I understand it, Keenan Wynn's wife, the character, is dying, and the daughter really could kind of care less. It's Barbara Baxley, so she plays Haven's wife. It's a wild movie, man. Nicole, have you ever seen Fight Club? Sean, you've seen Fight Club, right? Or have you seen Fight Club? The cat's still cleaning. He's a lot more interesting to look at than me, I have to admit. Let's show you guys this Frankenstein. I think I did on the last live stream. I need to sell this thing. I'm going to ask for like $75. I know I won't get it. I'll eventually bring the price down. I think either Scott or Sarah left this. I'm not sure which one. It doesn't really matter at this point. John, you don't have to be embarrassed, man. It's one of the few David Fincher movies I really like, though. I still love Seven. I always have a great fondness for Seven. One of my favorite Morgan Freemans. Oh, because here goes Barbara Jean, played by Ronnie Blakely. So Barbara Jean is kind of this. I mean, she's a country western icon. She's like loosely based on Loretta Lynn. And oh, good. Okay, thanks, Sean. And don't you think Seven is kind of like a giallo, like an American giallo? That's what I thought of when I saw it. But Ronnie Blakely, yeah, Barbara Jean is like this angelic. You know, she's got all this long black hair. She's wonderful bone structure because you know she's in real life she's part by Native American and perfect teeth. I don't know if they're capped, and she's got always wears white. And she suffers from like extreme mental illness. Her character, it's kind of tragic. Her character is played by Alan Garfield, and he is he's a handful. He always plays an extremely obnoxious character. I just watched him in The Candidate with Robert Redford. And I'm going to go ahead and let it out of the bag in case anyone's even interested. Just kidding. The Candidate is the one I'm going to review on Blue Review for the Extreme Forgotten series because it has no North American Blu-ray. It never even had an official North American DVD release. I had to order an import when I had my region free player. I got a region B DVD. Same time I got a region B DVD of horror with Teresa Russell. I might do well. I think there is a region free friendly horror edition. It's about as to the point title as you can get. Yeah, Alan Garfield, he's like Barbara Jean's manager, and she starts talking, and she's kind of forgets where she is a few times. She's kind of like Joe Biden. She'll just be up there talking, and she'll forget where she is. It kind of reminds me of when Joe Biden spoke recently, and he had this friend named Jackie, and she died. It wasn't really a friend. Oh my God, Barbara Jean just faints abruptly. Yeah, Joe Biden had this person who worked for him or knew him named Jackie. So Jackie died a little while back. Hey, what's up, John to Emily translation log? I'm glad you found me. Should I call you John or Emily? Welcome. Yeah, so Joe Biden was like, then he had the speech a little while after Jackie died, and he thought she was in the audience. He started going, "Where's Jackie? She's here today." And of course, he looked like he was in a fog, which it was a brain fog. Yeah, this Hal Philip Walker stuff's pretty incredible. Um, I would have, if I were of age then and this were real, I would have voted for Hal Philip Walker for president. I wanted Jimmy Carter. I was really young. Jimmy Carter was the first president I really I knew about Gerald Ford. Main reason I knew about Gerald Ford is because Chevy Chase would play him at the beginning of every episode of Saturday Night Live, and he'd like fall over. He'd like trip and hurt himself. I don't know if Ford was really that clumsy, but it was pretty funny. And he looked nothing like Gerald Ford. He didn't even try to look like him. But it was just, I don't know, just the absurdity of it. You can call me what where. Okay. That's fair enough. This is a pretty girl with the Hal Philip Walker poster. Damn. Jeez. And then police arrests her. I'm always seeing new stuff in this movie. I've seen it so many times. So this is like my Halloween. This is like my Thanksgiving tradition. I'm codifying it into officially this year into ritual. Ritual is an important thing in my life. Oh my God! And then they have the massive car pileup. And just the way they filmed this is incredible. There's an extra on this Blu-ray where they interview a bunch of people about the making. They interview Joan Tewksbury, who was the screenwriter, and she said it's just like this journey. It just keeps going along. You follow, and Robert's like following these actors who are in these characters, and they're doing the script, and then they're kind of improvising, and and it's true. It's like somehow he like sets up these situations, that are sketched out in the script, but then he just kind of lets all this chaos ensue, and everybody stays in character. It's pretty brilliant, really. I love directors like that who have that ability that to keep everybody kind of reined in. Happy Thanksgiving to you, bro. Or yeah, or what where. I'm a vegetarian, so I'm gonna make an all American meal for myself tomorrow, which I never eat such things. But I'm gonna make macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, cranberries, and corn, and something else. Something else I bought that I'm gonna cook. Macaroni and cheese stuffing. Yeah, that's the other thing. So stuffing is kind of what got me going on this tradition, because I don't know if any of you guys watched my last video, but I kind of explained how I got into this Nashville tradition, and I'm watching this every year. And so this is the 21st year in a row I've watched this on Thanksgiving. I think my ex-wife was kind of like, we didn't really observe Thanksgiving anyway, but I was probably watching it in the bedroom, and she was watching like some ridiculous show on Netflix and getting high. But our first couple of years of marriage, we watched all our movies together, and then how these things go. It just gradually, two different rooms, two different TVs. But she liked certain movies that surprised me that I didn't think she'd like. But then she vehemently hated a lot of movies I liked. Geraldine Chaplin is hilarious. I work with these two ladies who both have an accent like her. I work with this one lady named Martina, and she's this, I guess, early '60s very proper British lady, and she's got kind of a sly sense of humor. And she's always into everybody's business, but not in a no annoying way. It's kind of funny. So I call her Jane Bond because I'm always telling him she's like the James Bond of, she's got the accent. She's very circumspect. She's very kind of cool. But anyway, Michael Murphy's also in this movie. The cast is gigantic. That's one of the last things he's done. He was in X-Men: The Last Stand. But I saw him in something since then. He was really looking old, but I guess he is old. Sean, what's the name of this woman who plays Albuquerque? Is it Barbara Harris? And I always get her mixed up with isn't there another actress named Barbara Harris? The older woman who was on Knots Landing, and before that was in a bunch of other movies. Haven's son is kind of a lunk. I invited CF Roberts, but I haven't heard back from him yet. What are your cats' names? Yeah, see, there's that character, Albuquerque. She like climbs up the turnpike. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, thanks, Sean. Yeah, see, Sean keeps me straight, guys. And Timothy Brown, we're going to show you, we have Timothy Brown. And long before I saw this movie, I saw him in this movie, Mean Mother. And I reviewed it for this magazine called Shock Cinema. And I wasn't very charitable in my review of his acting. I had no idea he'd done this movie back then. And since then, he was in a couple other movies I've seen him in, smaller parts, but he's pretty good in this. He's supposed to be like Charlie Pride. Yeah, you have that issue. Yeah, yeah. I didn't like the way that my reviews turned out in that issue, but that's okay. But I liked watching Mean Mother and Black Heat, which are almost practically the same movie, but not exactly. Al Adamson was kind of like Roger Corman. He could like make film a bunch of stuff and make like 5 movies out of one shoot. I finally saw the original Battle. Garfield, Snow White. Is Garfield orange? Like, see, my cat's kind of orange, brownish orange, but he's a creamsicle. He's orange and white. I watched this channel on YouTube called Senior Cat Wellness. Oh, cool. The guy in Senior Cat Wellness, he often calls all cats Garfield, just like colloquially. Oh man, Ronnie Blakely was a goddess. Barbara Jean is like, I think, one of my favorite movie characters of all time. I'd like to draw her one day. So I can never get around to drawing my own characters. I'll make her into a character. There, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. This is fascinating. Yeah, where? You really want me to call you that? I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. I throw my link in there sometimes to the live chats on the political shows, but not many people hooked up. There was that guy Troy, Leo's Troy Stoy or something, and then he had another one, Troy C. He's on Facebook under the name Virgil Snodgrass. He's in the Jimmy Dore group, and I've been trying to get Virgil to be my friend on Facebook, but he won't answer my request. So I asked Troy, what's with Virgil, your alter ego? And he said, I don't know. He's kind of moody. Just ignore him. And I'm like, what? Okay. The Albuquerque meets the cat who's kind of wandering around, and this is the guy with the guitar case, which doesn't have a guitar in it. Scott Glenn hasn't shown up yet, I don't think. I could be wrong. Or maybe he was in that scene where what's the name of Shelley Duvall's character? Is it L.A. Joan? And then Keenan calls her by her real name. What color is Snow White? It's Snow White. Snow White. I had an all-white cat with blue eyes. I don't think she was deaf, though. A lot of them are deaf. Sue Ellen, you never get enough. You never get enough. It's crazy. I'm gonna adjust my image field here. This looks cool with the chat on there. It's like white against the black background. Sean, are you the only one watching now? It looks like it. I think John left us. And Nicola left us. I'm kind of hurt. Thanks, man. Good to know it. I appreciate it. Are you watching this at the same time, or are you just remembering all this good stuff? This bluegrass band is pretty good. None of the members are major characters. Those bluegrass players can play fast as hell, man. Christina Raines is kind of unlikable in this film. I hear you, man. This is why I have to keep mine in alphabetical order in my bookcase, because if I don't, I'll never find them. So when I've been selling my DVDs, I just made a mountain on the floor against the wall. They're all out of order. So, drove me crazy. But then when Scott left, he left a bookcase, so I was able to put all my Blu-rays in that. He left me two bookcases, actually. One I could put all my books in, most of my books. The other one fits my Blu-rays with some room left over, so I have some DVDs on the bottom shelf. But I'll eventually go all blue if I ever get any more blues. So you got to see the Baba Yaga video. I hope it was okay. I came home and it was waiting for me in the mail, and I was just like, well, I'm not so tired I'm going to collapse. I might as well just do this, Forgot to mention a few things. I mentioned Deadly Sweet, but I totally forgot, and Guido Crepa, but I totally forgot that Guido Crepa worked on Deadly Sweet. Yeah, Christina Raines is with him in Hex, and she plays his wife in The Duelists. I don't know if thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited about watching it. I'm obviously not gonna watch it until Friday probably, but I have the Shaw Scope 2 box set on the way, but the tracking info, I don't know. Street day was yesterday, Tuesday. I don't know. The tracking info says basically that it's in New Jersey, getting a sticker put on it on the 17th. So that's the 24th. So I don't know if it's sitting in New Jersey. I don't know what the hell. There's no the update's very vague. I might look it up and try to see if it's made any progress. Obviously, I won't get it tomorrow / today, but maybe I'll get it Friday. I don't know. I haven't gotten any updates though. I signed up for updates. Well, in my email, there's a notification that we're now live on my channel. It's good to know. This is kind of a warm up for tomorrow. I'll probably have more energy tomorrow, and maybe more people will drop by. I don't know. Who's this person? Somebody on. I'm just looking through my emails real quick. Somebody on some dating site sent me a message, but I can't read it because I don't pay for it. So, oh well. Let's see. I'm trying to find that. I'm scrolling on the email. Sorry. I'm trying to find that. Vinegar Syndrome has a Black Friday sale. Shout Factory is having an MST3K turkey sale. Save up to 75% on select MST3K titles. Yeah, they opened an independent picture house in Charlotte. It's a specialty theater playing cult and foreign and independent films. I haven't been there yet, but Tim McLean's been there a couple of times. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, I don't know. Can I call you Rosa or Nicola? What time is it where you're at? You're kind of like 12 hours ahead of me or behind me. I forget. Is it 12:40 p.m. in the day there on Thursday? I made a strawberry pina colada. This is a Tazo tea bottle, but it's really good to shake them up when you're making the cocktails. It comes out really good. I wasn't going to drink, but I worked these long days, these last 3 days, and my hip is just grinding, man. It's just killing me. And my back's sore, just kind of sore all over, but starting to lose weight gradually. Some muscles are coming in gradually, but that always hurts. So I'll never get enough. I never get enough. Damn, I can sing it better than her. What the fuck? Yeah, I like Hex. I don't know. I wonder if Hex probably isn't coming out on Blu-ray anytime soon. Sean, how'd you see Hex? Was that what channel? Was that on the Criterion channel? Hmm. Hmm. I rented it. No, I didn't rent it. I saw it on YouTube. Years ago, it was for rent. Me and my ex-girlfriend Deborah used to go to this pharmacy. Well, it's like a drugstore kind of. They don't open anymore. But they were a weird store. They had like an optical department. Shrieking. Okay, cool. And they had an optical department, and they had like regular groceries and then pharmaceuticals. Then they had a little video store within it. Like they had like I don't know about 20 shelves. Back then, everybody had a little video store in. This is like the mid '90s. It was so weird. Um, but that's where I saw Hex for rent, the pre-record. But we were going to get around to renting it, but I never joined their thing. Um, and then there was a Hannaford's. I don't know if you remember that grocery store, Hannaford's. They didn't do too well moving when they came to Charlotte because Harris Teeter's like the big regional uh, grocery store, and then we also have Food Lion. But Hannaford's came, and they were but they had a little video store, a little row of things to rent. I don't get Redbox because the movies on Redbox are just crap. I don't. I mean, you could like find those same terrible like medium to low budget genre movies, action and horror and whatever thrillers. You could find all those on Tubi. They're probably all on Tubi. So why get them from Redbox when they're all scratched up and they're not going to play right? Tom Frank is calling Lily Tomlin. She has to play like she's not interested, and how is the Joker copy? Was it okay condition? Yeah, Lily has to pretend like she's not interested because of her husband, but you can kind of tell she's intrigued. Oh, so here's Scott Glenn as the military guy. He's a red herring though, because it's like a bait and switch. You think he's going to be the guy who's the psycho stalker guy. Now, oh, didn't you just say yeah? Scott Glenn is in Hex too. That's right. Oh yeah, I remember Deborah. She was nice enough to fly me out there. That was cool. That's cool. I got to see in the theater. It came out when Scott still lived here, and he saw it like three times in the theater. He had weird kind of mixed feelings about it. Couldn't Each time he saw it, he had kind of a different opinion. But I just don't have the money to go see the same movie over and over and over in the theater. I mean, there have been occasional exceptions, like twice, but I saw Ragnarok in the theater 4 times, but 2 of the times I sneaked in. But Scott, he saw the Suspiria remake 5 times in the theater. Now I did see X-Men. I did pay to see X-Men 5 times in the theater, but that was a long time ago, and I was living with my dad, so I could afford it. And then one time I sneaked into it, so I saw it 6 times. I had such a crummy experience at that theater near me. I don't even want to go back anytime soon. I've been there. I've been there a lot, but another crash. Everywhere he goes, there's just car crashes. This is a trip, man. So the dude with the violin case checks into the boarding house where Joan's dad is. I don't know the name of that actor off the top of my head who plays the assassin. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, yeah, you've got to see it. Really, it's a trip. It's something else. It's definitely one of the very best Marvel movies, Marvel MCU movies. I actually like it better than the first one. I talked to a couple of my customers who are black and who really liked it, and generally they like it better than the first one too. I mean, it's like I miss Chadwick Boseman, but they've created such kind of a rich, world. And then of course they've got Namor. Namor does not like dominate the movie though, but he's yeah, I thought he was great. Somebody bought at my store bought 2 Namor action figures today. The movie design. I didn't even know we had any in. My cat is snoring. He's got that sleep thing where he's got one eye closed and one open. There's actually a term for that I saw on the cat channel. I'll quit it. But yeah, they do that in the wild so they can like be ready in case something pounces on them. They can just jump. But he's a good boy. He's a cute boy. I gotta take him to the vet. I mean, he's not sick, but he hasn't been to the vet in years. So I'm still going through this Timely Atlas Comics article. It's insanely long. You didn't read all of it, did you? I know you probably read faster than I do, but I mean, I read pretty fast, but I've gotten up to 1949 in Stans. Now I haven't read every single one of those uploaded pages. I'll read like little bits here and there of the actual story, but I've read all his commentary. Wow, really? Okay. Well, so how far did you get? Like, where does it end? What year does that part of the vlog end? Does it go all the way to 61? Little Libby. I'm looking at his like kitty things on here. Little Lenny. Little Lizzie. Stan Lee wrote a blatant clone of Ernie Bushmiller's successful classic. Oh man, they really do look like those characters too, except Lizzie's hair isn't frizzy. But oh my god, Frankie Fuddle. Man, when are they going to use these characters in the Marvel universe? Why don't they go ahead and put them in the MCU? 1953. Okay. I remember Hetty Devine. Hetty Devine was friends with Patsy Walker. Patsy and Hetty. Maybe I'm getting the characters mixed up. Hetty's blonde in these older comics. Hetty Devine. I thought she had black hair. When I was a kid, I wanted to get back issues of Millie the model. Now I'm thinking, what's the point, But Nellie the nurse, art by Howie Post, and Harvey Kurtzman did one series. Hetty Wolf. Okay, separate character. I got you. I used to get them mixed up all the time. Nellie the nurse. I don't know. This art, I don't really like it. I see the appeal of it, but Speedy and Ingy. God. Georgie. All right. Mike Sikowski. Mike Sikowski is a good artist too, man. He had some good people. Sid Shores. Oh, and Georgie has some painted covers, but the artist is unknown. Wonder Duck. Oh my god. I don't know, man. Oh, here's one with a magpie. This is like the Heckle and Jekyll ripoff. I bet the magpie is supposed to be some kind of racist substitute. I cannot tell. I don't know. But he's got a zoot suit on, so I kind of wonder. Yikes. My friend Irma. Okay, I remember that one. In the first example below, notice how Irma's boyfriend looks decidedly like Stan Lee. Yeah. So my friend Irma, okay, so that's not an original Marvel character or timely character. The famous CBS television and radio laugh riot. Yeah, because I think my mom watched my friend Irma. And it's funny because my mom's best friend during that period was named Irma too. My girl Pearl, Dan DiCarlo. Homer the Happy Ghost. Man, I don't know, man. Without Jack Kirby, that I don't know. Homer Hooper. That Joe Rosen artwork, who later became Hy Rosen, Hy. Joe Rosen was a letterer. Pinky Lee. Meet Miss Bliss. That sounds like a porno title. Delavision. Television Queen. Those Delavisions art's pretty good. Al Hartley. Now, Al Hartley worked on some early Ant-Man and the Wasp stories. Yeah, this art, I kind of like his art. Patty Bowers. Huh. Yeah, I'm just flipping through this, man. Yeah, really. Original. Then mad comic imitations. So Harvey Kurtzman left timely after his brief period there, went to EC, made Mad, and then Marvel starts imitating. It's Mad. Here's some crazy art. Who is this? Who is this? Oh, well, no wonder it's crazy. It's like super detailed. It's hold on. Who's Russ Heath? Oh, wow, I've never seen him do humor work before. He's an incredible artist. And then yeah, Joe Severin, Joe Maneely, and Dan DiCarlo. John Severin, sorry. God, man. John Severin was the bomb, man. Oh my God, this is incredible art. Joe Maneely's a great, and Bill Everett and Joe Maneely. Some of this art's really good. It's not quite up to EC level, but you know. Luna, Loona, the Jungle Girl. Oh my God, her pet elephant. Her elephant said "eek." Pascal the Rascal. Wow. This guy's pretty got a lot of intestinal fortitude flipping through all these and documenting them. I don't know if I can handle it after a while. Haven wants to be governor. Or that guy's telling him maybe he could be governor. Henry Gibson was so mean in Magnolia, his character. Yeah, I might send my mystery surprise movie tomorrow. I might do Fight Club. I'm thinking about it. I have two others I'm pondering, so I guess I'll decide by tomorrow. So we got 1 hour, 1 minute stream. Man. Elliot Gould. Well, since it's just us, I'll be honest, I'm kind of running low on energy and drinking a little bit of alcohol, not a lot, but making me more tired. Today was horrible, busy and crazy. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut this stream off. We can still text though if you'll be up for a while. Is that cool? Okay, same here. All right. All right. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I did too.